Pendragon by James Wilde. Read by David Shaw Parker. Brutus, there lies beyond the Gallic bounds an island which the western sea surrounds. By giants once possessed, now few remain to bar thy entrance or obstruct thy reign. To reach that happy shore thy sails employ, there fate decrees to raise a second Troy, and found an empire in thy royal line, which time shall ne'er destroy, nor bounds confine. Geoffrey of Monmouth. And in a short while the generations of living creatures are changed, and like runners relay the torch of life. Lucretius. One by one the torches are extinguished. Shadows drown the great works of man. Stars dim, candles gutter. The world is slowly turning from the light. In Rome, senators and soldiers do not yet see their time is passing. In Gaul, emperors and kings continue to fight their ceaseless battles along the frontier. And in Britannia, fair Albion, cutthroats and courtesans, wise men and warriors go about their business as if nothing will ever change. But it will, and soon. A new age is coming. The threads are being measured and cut. In the weft and weave, a pattern emerges. But which thread is spun with gold? Which one leads to the king who will not die? Murdin, a history of the bloodline of Arthur, the Bear King. Part 1. The Dragon. There was a world. Or was it all a dream? Homer, The Iliad. Chapter 1. The Arcani. A.D. 367. Late winter, north of Hadrian's wall, Britannia. The snows had come at the night's deepest, ghosting the black branches. Now, with the thin light of a new day streaking the heavens, the grass glittered, and the ground was hard as iron where it rolled down to the line of trees. Through those white wastes, the grim wolves prowled. 5 of them, men as fierce, as unyielding as the creatures whose name they took, and whose pelts they wore upon their backs. To their masters in the army of Rome, they were their eyes and ears in a dangerous terrain, where a savage enemy waited to seize on any opening. Scouts, wilderness men, who roamed the dense forests and deep valleys beyond the edge of empire, seeing all. Arcani, they were called by the soldiers who manned the wall's defences, the hidden ones. Lucanus, known to all as the wolf, held up his hand, and the thump of feet slowed, then stopped. His bones were aching from the biting cold, which penetrated even his furs and his oiled leather armour and his breeches. He tugged his grey woolen cloak tighter, although it would do little good. Around the hearth-fires, folk were already grumbling that this winter would never leave, as they said every cold season. Perhaps this year they would be right. "What do you say, Bellicus?" The wolf watched his second-in-command crouch down. Bellicus, wise counsellor, sometimes foul-tempered drunk counsellor. He often wondered what he'd do without his friend. Be found out as not quite good enough to fill his father's shoes, he supposed. Bellicus hunched shoulders broad enough to bear a stag, and shook his long red hair and beard, both now streaked with silver. "See here," he boomed.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?